Oh, am I supposed to do this? I'm gonna go do that instead.
Yep. Guess that's exactly what happens. Let's see, alright guys?
I'm gonna go and do this just to torture you.
Yeah, exactly. Now, where's our other mason? I know we have a second mason. It's even in the kid's description? Huh, interesting. Let's go in and read one of those then. Let's just look at Dwarven Child.
Let's see, which
View
one
unit,
is...
Enter.
Which one is the most stupid?
She is considered rude. Huh. And she needs alcohol to get through the working day. A 3-year-old who needs alcohol.
Child?
Yep, it's a 3-year-old who needs alcohol.
I'm guessing these dwarves don't have very good alcohol restrictions.
Yep.
They're all like, hey kid, you go drink that rum now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we want those to get promoted, I think, those tasks. Because we're probably going to get a mayor soon. And we want to be ready to give our mayor a grand place to live.
I'll pull out the headphones over here.
Dad's here now.
Hey,
Yo.
Dad. Oh, who's
Hey.
following? Dorpazin, thanks for the follow. Welcome to BrotherDwarf Sundays, and welcome to the Treehouse. That's what I'm calling the people who follow, members of the Treehouse.
Cool.
What's up, Dad?
I'm just here taking a look.
All right. So far, we have built out our dormitory area a little bit bigger. We have our Great Hall totally finished. Actually, we should get our Great Hall engraved now. We should have them engrave the stories that they have told onto these. Yay, indeed. Very nice. Yeah, we can have them engrave their stories onto these pillars. And that will increase the value of our fortress. Now, something we should do real quick is check to see if we got any new military dwarves in our new round. So we got a Marks Dwarf, an Axe Dwarf, 2 Hammer Dwarves, and 5 more Marks Dwarves. So wait, we have 6 Marks Dwarves. So we should actually put them into 2 squads of Marks Dwarves. We have 2 Hammer Dwarves that can be a squad now. And we have... Ooh, we actually had a Hammer Dwarf already. And we have this Axe Dwarf as well. So Iteb, who is Iteb?
That's our commander person.
Yeah, you're right. He is. Nice. Okay.
Can
we're actually
everyone hear me?
Can everyone hear you? Yes. And the tile set I use is Space Fox. This is Space Fox. I haven't actually tried out any of the other ones. I might try out some of these other ones that the starter pack comes with, but I just haven't yet. Space Fox is what I started on. Space Fox looks nice. I like it. So yeah, I've been sticking with it.
Didn't you say that you tried Gem Set?
I looked at Gem Set once just because it was the largest pixel size. I didn't really know what that meant at the time. I was just like, largest, let's go for it. And I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all.
You were like, ooh, big number. Let's click it.
Exactly. Yeah, so we do need to set up the rest of our military. Now that we have these here, we do need to go H for container. To put a container here in this corner. Let's do, how many coffers do we have? We have 5, that's perfect. Let's go H. This corner, we get a another chalk coffer. This is still 40. I have not moved up to 42 yet. I'm going to go to 42 with the next solo fortress I do. So I have 2 different things that I'm working on right now. I have my BrotherDwarf Sundays, which I do with my little brother when he has the time off from school. And then during the week from 6:30 to 9:30 Eastern, Monday through Friday, I actually do solo fortresses as well. And I have one currently that I've been working on. It's like the second fortress I ever really started. And it's still on 40, because back when I downloaded this to figure out the game at all, 40 was the latest stable build. But I will be getting 42 and getting it all set up for the next fortress I start. So yeah, look for that probably in, like, I don't know, a couple weeks maximum. Because I doubt that my other fortress will survive for too much longer. So let's go ahead and we want to build archery targets. So let's Shift A. Bam. 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 And bam. Alright, a nice archery range. And now, of course, we want some doors to close these barracks off. And what were you saying, Gabriel?
Now our archers can shoot X's that truthfully look like...
They'll build into real targets, don't worry.
They truthfully look like, you know in cartoons how, like, if someone dies, their eyes turn into X's?
Yeah, they do kind of look like that. Let's make everyone able to do architecture, because I think they can all handle that.
It's basically just a bunch of dead Cyclops heads.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, now let's unpause things again. Cancels give water. Who did you want to give water to, and why don't we have a water source? Maybe we should get this well sorted out really soon. Oh, you're trying to get 4204 working already. So starter pack is set up to 4203. When was 4203? Is that a build from already close to this month? Because I know that 42 came out, what, like December 10th? Something like that? I started playing on like December 11th. And I think it was like the day before a latest build had come out. And I was like, I guess I'll go back one to the more stable build that actually has a starter pack all set up for it. And that was 40.24. Thank you, Dwarf. So let's see. Let's go ahead and actually set up our well, because I think that's, yeah, apparently we don't have a water source. So let's actually just kind of take a break from what we were doing. I think our miners don't have a job anyways. Yeah, so they can totally dig out our well for us. Now, I think we want it in the hospital for sure. Now, do I want to commit to not growing the hospital out this way and just set up the well here? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually just immediately do that. Let's just come out like this, and the well will be this right here. So let's also, let's instead make this a channel. Let's make some up-down stairs. Ooh. We can't do it right there, but we can do it sort of off to the side, I guess. We'll want a stairway down there. And then we'll want this stairway to come one up and actually go one down. We'll dig out below this. We want a nice large reservoir, so we want to go kind of like that. Yep, so that'll be a nice big reservoir. And then if we go here and then actually come diagonally, this will change the water pressure so we can go all the way up with this stairway. Up to, ooh, that's actually really close to here. That might have been really convenient. So we can come up to like right here, and that'll be the channel that brings the water down into the reservoir. Yeah, and then we can just bring it across like this. And then we'll end up putting a grate on top of it. Actually, we need it to come down one more, don't we? Yeah, no, I've done this wrong. Let's we want to go here. We want to go here. I actually need it to come down significantly further. I kind of forgot how this works. I actually like looked up how to do wells just yesterday. So I'm just kind of, this is my first time setting it up properly myself. This is kind of a test for my solo fortress, Gabriel. If I accidentally flood our whole fortress, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can just do a different BrotherDwarf fortress and then make our and then I don't know. Then we can go have a party.
Let's go to here. Let's go down like this. Let's go over like this. Oops, didn't mean to do that the way I just did it. But you know, that's okay. Because we want to bring it to right here. Kabam. Let's clean it up now. So I think this will... Yeah, okay, that will go ahead and count. That'll be a way for us to bring the water from the river down over to here, at which point it will cascade down these stairs, down, and then so what I'm doing here, Gabriel, to explain to you, is if you, what I learned yesterday is that if you do a diagonal like this, water pressure is not conserved through the diagonal. So if you have, so yeah, we're gonna channel through to the river, and we're going to let the water come through and fill this up. And if we didn't have a diagonal like this, if we just connected it from here to right here, not only would the water flow down through to here and then go down the stairs, but because the water level of the river is above, the whole fortress would actually flood all the way up to this level. Starting in from, where this connection we just made, going up these stairs, flooding our hospital, going up these stairs, flooding our great hall all the way full, going in, flooding all of our noble rooms, flooding our bedrooms, flooding our masons, and then flooding our farming lair. And we don't want that.
So that's the worst case scenario.
That is the worst case scenario. So instead of letting that happen, we actually just do a diagonal, because now the water pressure, when you go through a diagonal, resets and counts at this level. So it'll now fill up to, I think it actually then fills up to the level below. So it'll fill up to this level. So actually, yes, that's perfect. So we'll have it, so it'll fill up to this level. So this is where we kind of want our grate. That will be the top of our well. And so there you see, so here we'll put a grate in, and that'll sort of be over top of our reservoir. And then the reservoir itself will be the floor below. So this will be the reservoir. So there we go, we have a reservoir made. Let's go ahead and continue our downstair to the reservoir floor. And let's just have the reservoir come all the way out to it. Bam. So this...
I know the fourth best case scenario.
What's the fourth best case scenario?
If the miners die, because no offense to the miners, I don't think anyone will actually miss them that much.
Oh man, because they've been sleeping so much?
Yeah, and also, truthfully, all they did the whole time was just dig dirt.
Miners are pretty important to dwarves, though. They've dug out everything that these people live in. The miners have made it possible for these guys to live where they live. You know?
Yeah, except, truthfully, I doubt it's that hard to dig and mine rock.
You never know, man. Could be much harder than you think it is. Okay, so we have all this set up. Let's go ahead and unpause and let our miners set this all up. Something else we're going to need, actually, coming into our metalsmith here, which isn't our actual metalsmith. That's our smelter. This is an ashery. This is another smelter. This is a wood furnace. We haven't set up a metalsmith, have we? Oh, I think you can make chains out of rock and the like as well. So let's go here and let's go A, G? No, you can make it out of yarn or something maybe. I think rope counts as chains instead of just, because we do need, what we need is we need a chain for our bucket. And we need actually a bucket as well. So let's just go ahead. B, W, we need just a forge. Metalsmith's forge, F. And our first forge will be right here. Bam. Build a fortification in the tunnel near the river. Yeah, I think I've seen that works that way. What I think I'm going to do instead, just to make sure that nobody drowns, is I think, so the plan I was just having here, let's just go ahead and get this set up and unpause so that things start happening. The plan I had in my head is, now that I've dug this out the way that I've done it, instead of having a dwarf come down through and then make a fortification to flood through, what I think I'm going to do instead is just have one of my miners channel through right here. And so what that'll do is oh, there's combat going on. The turkey hen child is fighting. Wait, why are these turkeys fighting each other? Wait a minute.
It's because they decided to, they wanted to just have a small play fight, and then they thought, I don't really like you anyway, so I'm just gonna beat you up.
Yeah, that's worrying. Are our turkeys gonna kill each other? Is that about to happen? Are we about to have a lot less turkeys? That would be a bit of a bummer. I wonder what the heck's going on there. But yeah, so what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by those turkeys is, yeah, so I'll channel this. Building destroyers can break gates and wells for aquatic beasties. Oh, but a fortification can't be broken. Oh, that's smart. So you know what I should do? Actually, okay, so I figured out how I can do this. So I'm going to set up a floodgate right here.